Boom, back to Fog Wrestling. We have did SmackDown, we have did Raw, and now we are on to AEW. We'll be honest, guys, there's going to be a fucking shit ton of guys we don't know here. But that doesn't matter, because we don't know you, you're going into the worst. And I guarantee you about 99.9% of these guys are going into the worst.
Yep, fucking most overrated roster, I think, in the history of wrestling for me. I'm not going to waste a lot of time reviewing these guys or explaining why.
I could have swore this first person's on Impact.
No, this is the person that was in that match and it looked fucking shite, and every time we were trying to watch the clips, it kept going on this one. This person's garbage, out of shape, looks like a freak show. Worst.
Don't know your name. Right, next up, I believe it is it Brian Pillman Jr.?
I think it's Adam Page.
The cowboy Adam fucking no, he's a bum. Look at his attire, man. He's just, I mean, the cowboy, he came out on a horse. He's above right. The guy wearing a mask.
Could have been one of those guys doing the fake punches. Worst.
For that, I mean, if it is, he's going there. Next up, we have got, is that fucking wee midget guy, Jungle Boy?
No, I don't know who this guy is. We'll move on.
The bunny, I think. Is it the bunny?
Worst. I mean, the butcher, the blade, and the what the fuck?
The butcher, the bunny, and the blade of my wrist. Fucking next. Right, next up we have got this guy coming out in green.
I think he was in Lucha Underground and Jericho or some pish. Worst.
Next up we have got
Taylor Conti, I think. Or she on NXT. I don't know, but it doesn't impress me. Worst.
This guy.
I don't know who he is. Worst.
Worst. This guy.
Worst.
Literally looks like a fucking boxer standing there. Literally, who's this guy?
Some guy with a bandana. Worst.
Who's this? Awesome Kong?
Is she not in AEW?
Who is it? Okay. It is Awesome Kong?
Is it?
Aye.
If it was a TNA for 2008, she'd be
fucking alright.
Alright, but she's worst.
Yep.
Fucking freaked out because Bobby the Love Sponge said something. I mean, don't know what that was all about. I know it was a while ago, but still.
Right, next up we have got this woman who confronted...
Blamed the Hogan era also for ruining TNA, but I mean, come on. Fucking Hogan put TNA on the map. Up next it is someone who's going in the worst category.
Next up we have got the badass Billy Gunn, who hasn't been relevant for about fucking...
No, but look at the fucking shape he's in for a 57-year-old. The guy's ripped, and for that, I think he deserves to go bad. Because I haven't seen him enough to say he's
doing hee-haw, but he's in good shape, brother. Next up we have got...
Is that Cody Rhodes' wife?
Oh, fucking no, I hate her. I fucking hate her. Bottom. Actually, you know what, you don't throw punches like him. Is that Christopher Daniels? No. I mean, the next guy kind of looks like Just Incredible to me, but he's not even on this roster.
Don't know who it is. Worst.
Right.
Next guy, Brian Cage.
No, gets me, right? We've watched enough AEW shows.
We should know who these people are.
Yeah, and we don't.
Brian Cage, I cannot forgive him for that time he came out in TNA with like the $5 Terminator fucking
that you'd
Halloween
buy your
costume
autistic son for Halloween.
And that he's going in the worst for it.
Yeah, you know what? In there. That is fucking right. The dentist.
Worst. Maybe high. Towards the high end of worst.
Alright, next up we have got one half of the Revival.
Awful. This is the guy that tried beating up the guy when he was handcuffed at the Hall of Fame. Fucking for that reason.
Bomb.
Right,
fucking he threw worse punches than this guy. Right, next up we have Chris Jericho. Out of shape, fat man. See the whole gimmick of he's hanging around guys half his age, thinking he's tough. I mean, I actually see where they're coming from. He is doing that.
But this guy donated to Trump, and he's sticking it to corny, and he's not fucking... He's doubting COVID, and he's not sticking to these regulations. And for that... And he's Chris Jericho. Come on.
I get that.
He's the only reason I would watch AEW. I think he's alright.
Well, I was going to say, I couldn't put him in good.
Maybe when I first started watching AEW, I'd put him in good, like...
Yep.
But, I mean...
But he's not. Next
I
up,
thought you were going to put him in worse or something.
I was going to say bad, but...
Up next, that's Chris Daniels.
Nah, that's Christopher Daniels.
Who the fuck's that other guy that looks like Chris Danielson?
See, this guy was going to be higher par, when in reality he should have been lower worst. And,
Wait, where's the guy that looks
I'd
like
say
Daniels?
top of worst.
Where's the guy that looked like Daniels? Oh, him? Is that the other guy in the Revival? No. Fuck no, so that's... Up next...
That's the other guy in the Revival.
Oh, well.
Right, next up we've got, kind of looks like Disco Inferno.
Disco fever.
Disco fever. Na, na, na.
Worst. Disco worst.
Next up we've got a guy.
Cody Rhodes.
Alright, fuck, I thought it was a pony. See that light? I thought it was a pony, like a man bun. I was like, who the fuck's that guy, man?
Oh.
He's got the last name Rhodes. He thinks he is somebody. He's trying to be Triple H.
He's not fucking horrible. Like he's not.
I'm putting him behind Billy Gunn.
Aye.
Billy Gunn's the man. Billy and Chuck's better than anything this guy could ever fucking dream of.
Aye.
Oh, but I thought you're. I don't give a fuck. He's Billy. He can be King Billy. He can be whatever Billy he wants to be. He's fucking going above him.
I'd have put him in worse, like, but I mean, fucking. No, keep him in bad, like, because, I mean, worse, I don't know, worse is harsh, like.
Alright.
I think we'll reserve the worst for the fucking absolute job.
Next up, we've got a jobber.
Worst.
Oh, fuck. Next up, with Darby Allin. I hate this guy.
Yeah,
I
TNT champion. And you see the amount of people saying this guy draws money, this guy's a star. I mean, honestly, this guy looks like some fucking wee emo skateboarder you'd see at the park. Not cool. Definitely in the worst for me.
Down here. Fuck him. Don't like him. Other half of the revival, you know what? Let's call ourselves FTR because we're edgy, you know. I mean, see everyone that WWE's released or got rid of.
You think they're mad?
Yeah, they think. Oh,
Rusev, fucking Cody Rhodes even thinks he's mad.
Their entire
Zack Ryder thinks he's fucking.
Their entire gimmick outside WWE is hating on WWE.
The only guy that has been mad that got released was Enzo. See him turning up at that pay-per-view. That was fucking quality.
See everyone here who got released by WWE and has been on a different show. I guarantee you, the first promo, there was a mention of it.
I know.
Underutilized in a different promotion. Right, next up we have got Gold Dust.
I'll stick him beside Cody.
So I'll stick him in front of fucking Cody.
I don't know.
Even though he is a freak show bastard.
With a transgender son.
Next up we've got...
Not that matters. Like.
No, great guy. Just pointing it. Not surprised though, because, you know...
Person also looks a bit transgenderish, but who the fuck is that?
No, actually, where's Sonny Kiss? Because that's at bottom of the list.
Who is that?
I don't know, fucking you're going it. It looks like someone walking a dog, that's honestly what it looks like. Next up we've got a guy wearing a mask.
Oh, that's that guy, Pentagon Jr.
I will Pentagon your ass on out of here, jabroni. Right, next up we have got... Who the fuck is this guy? Not even the guy we're on, I'm talking about this guy.
I think that's Cheeseburger.
What? Who's Cheeseburger?
Some guy that was in Ring of Honor.
This guy?
Aye. You Google Cheeseburger.
I couldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't mind a wee cheeseburger, but no him. Right, they're both going in here, man. I mean, you know, we're going to zoom in here.
Yeah.
Because realistically, no one's going in the best for me to have to scroll up the page.
Is that Evilise? Doesn't matter, going in the worst category anyway.
Yeah, you can go in here, mate.
Up next, that is...
Kind of looks like Alex Shelley to me, but he's in TNA.
Let's speed this process up a wee bit. Worst.
Right, we've got this woman who slapped Cody. Jack Hager, you know what?
He's been garbage, hasn't he?
He's awful. He's yeah.
Like.
Next up, we've got a guy who
well, hold on. Remember when he debuted? We're trying to make it as if it was a massive fucking deal.
I know.
Oh, some guy that I don't even think he had one MMA match at that time.
Exactly. Fucking.
This guy's going for the fact this is his gimmick's the best gamer on Twitch. Has to.
That's no Rusev. That's Rusev. Huh? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. For that reason alone, he's going in here though. Next up, we've got John Moxley over. Oh, he is fucking.
I never thought he was that good. To be fair, and I mean, to me, he's in the worst. I mean, just.
I've always preferred that because you know what, I'll put him here. You know, I think he actually belongs at the bottom. But see the fact all these ones are fucking. I mean,
yeah,
these ones could die overnight. Would it affect my life? I couldn't give a monkey's ass.
I don't think you get enough views to fucking make a video on it, that's for sure.
I know. Right, next up, Kenny Omega. I hate this guy. He's fucking...
Garbage for me, he's in the worst. I just don't...
Put him above Adam Page, though.
Yep, next guy.
Don't know.
Worst.
fucking Luchasaurus or whatever.
Worst.
Right, no, this guy, right? Oh, he was a guy in the 90s. He was in fucking New Japan. He was in WCI. Well, you know what, mate? You can be in Fog Gaming's fucking third last.
Who the fuck is it?
The Doctor, I don't know, not Doctor Death. Bald guy, fucking noncer.
Fuck, I don't know who it is. Up next. Is that Jungle Boy?
Nah, fucking in there. This guy garbage. Right, next up we've got Matt Hardy. Seeing he come in, see the drone stuff, it was brilliant. And it's just
Guy
died.
with Jericho? What the fuck? Jericho, man? Release the hell. I mean, what happened? But at the same time, I think his new gimmick's not too bad, actually. Where he's the manager of that private party.
But that's not even on EIW, that's more fucking TNA.
I know, but I think I've got to put him.
Alright.
I think I put him above Jericho.
Right, okay. Next up we've got the Young Bucks. You know what? Fuck yous. See the fact you have Dave Meltzer on your tights? Go fuck yourselves.
The Meltzer driver.
Yep. Next up we've got a guy I don't know. Worst. But another guy. Worst. Michael Nakawaza. Your ass down here, jabroni. Right. Fuck you.
Twitch gamer.
Fuck you.
The worst Twitch gamer. The best Twitch gamer? How about the worst, mate?
Right, MJF. Alright.
I'd say MJF's up there, like.
Yep. Now we've got... Is this the man pretending to be a woman or the woman pretending to be a man?
Nyla Rose. Either way, worst.
Right.
I think this is the worst guy of all. To me, this guy is worse than Darby Allin. I think.
No, Darby Allin's fucking relatively high up. You fucking there.
I think Owen Cassidy might be the worst thing on this show. Anyway, up next.
Jobber. Right, Pac, I think one of the most overrated, but I don't give a fuck about his physique. Because he looks like a wee gnome and he's pish. People make it, oh, he could have been a 16-time world champ, but you know what? He can be fucking doing... He's probably up here, to be honest, but he's... Do you not think
he makes
this guy...
the top 16 of the worst, like
do you not think this guy's awful?
Yeah, I mean...
And they all hype him up, man.
It's just your generic, oh, I can go in the ring and do an indie style. I mean, that's it.
Right, worst.
Who is that you just put in worst?
I don't know. Her and him. Pish. Fucking garbage. Next. I mean, who are these people? Oh, the next Daddy Guerrero. Fuck that. You're going in there. Poundland LAX. In there. Perfect 10 guy.
Absolutely
garbage.
Fucking
Go in the fucking bottom 10.
Perfect 0 for me.
Right, we've got the Stinger.
He hasn't really done anything, so I can't say he's bad, can you?
I'd say he's bottom alright. He just comes out. And that's about it. He's actually booked in a match. Taz isn't on this list, guys, and you know what? I'd have put Taz in good.
Yeah. Taz, anytime I watch AEW, Taz is on the mic doing the best shit.
Yep. Next. Right, this mustache guy, Hank's the Butcher. Got this guy who's just pish. We've got this guy who's just pish. And we've got this woman who's pish and weighs about 70 pounds. There is your AEW tier list. Anyone want to argue with that? Go fuck it. I mean, and I could actually argue a point. I actually think I could argue a point where everyone's... Well, maybe not everyone in the worst, but I think I could argue a point for, like, at least... Out of the 7 that are not in the worst, at least 5 of them could be in it.
The only guy I'd say probably definitely isn't in the worst, based on what they're currently doing, is probably MGF, like.
Yeah, so, yeah. And maybe Sting, because he's been in it like 2 months.
Yeah. But I mean, Matt Hardy, comes in with a big broke, and then they just drop it. And they're like, we're not doing gimmicks. We're just going to call him Matt Hardy. He's just Matt Hardy. And the guy...
Alright, Tony, we're going to get rid of all your money and you're just called Can.
The guy had fucking kept that gimmick. He hadn't broke kayfabe for like 6 years.
I know, and
then all of a sudden they're just like, nah, we're not doing it. What a waste of 6 fucking years. Sad. Fucking sad. I mean, the guy's even doing podcasting the broken gimmick.
No, it's even sadder, guys. Stay in this list. Till next time. Boo.